So the Troons are making everything about them again. And this time the target is Gwen Stacy, specifically in her Across the Spider-Verse iteration. They're saying that, in fact, Gwen is trans. I'm trying not to... How do you even say this without laughing? Because her colors on her suit is similar to the trans flag color palette or whatever. I guess the Troons, they own colors now. They own, what is it? White, blue, and purple. Okay. All right, let's just dive into this video. So I shared the tweet because Delusional Takes first shared it, and then I quote tweeted it and I said, this is retarded, because it is. So here we have the tweet in question, a screenshot of it. It says Gwen Stacy is trans. Her whole arc is trans allegory. The colors are the trans flag. But most telling, and this is all caps, you guys. This is important. Write this down. Her white cop dad. You gotta just specifically point out that he's white. Her white cop dad wears the trans colors on his uniform. Is that what this is supposed to be? Because this don't look like trans colors to me. This looks like it's the traditional blue cop pants, blue cop this, with a white undershirt. And there's some lighting in the room that is reflecting some sort of pinkish purple or whatever it is. Okay, no hecking cop is that much of an ally unless they have a trans family member. This is just chronically online. This is so much chronically online. Never touched grass, never experienced the real world, probably never met a cop in your life. And then, yeah, as you can see, the profile picture really checks out with all this. So, have you ever seen a boy with a body like this? This looks like a slim girl. Like, she's a teenager, right? Or... I don't even know how old they are in this. I didn't even watch it. The reply here. Just hit them with this since they want representation so badly. Oh my goodness. This was the most epic response. All right, we're going to play that game. If we're gonna play that game, that's how it is. But dude, I mean, Gwen Stacy, this is a long established character. It's been around since the 60s. So you can't just retcon her into being trans. I know she got like that side shave haircut stuff going on right now, but that's just like the action heroine thing these days. There is nothing that looks trans about her. I mean, come on. Come on. This is like her first appearance in 1965. Just absolute bombshell. Very all woman. Like, she is all woman. All right. This is not a dude in a dress. It's not that. But anyway, let me continue to more tweets. So yeah. This is why I haven't even watched the movie, okay? Because they got some gay stuff in it. This is the protect trans kids flag. This is where I drew the line, because it's like, I am not going to watch something that is promoting child mutilation. I'm not going to do that. And that was in Gwen's room. I think that's one reason why they want to say, oh, well, she has that flag. Trust me. This is even more proof that she's a white woman, because right now it's all the liberal white women are on board with this child mutilation thing more than anybody. Let's be real. So she's definitely a woman. So that was a thing. There's a BLM sticker on his bag, which I think is weird. Says his dad is a cop. Her dad is a cop. It's like, okay. And then this Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, Cyborg Spider-Woman. And this is a man frame. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, didn't watch it. Don't know the entire backstory. I refuse to watch it because of this stuff. It's seemingly doing well regardless. But I don't care. I'm not watching it. So here's another tweet where the original tweet says, trans and even cis. Cis isn't... Stop trying to make cis a thing, okay? We are the norm. We are the blueprint. You can't make some like prefix for us, okay? We are, yeah, we're the norm. Fans have every right to say Gwen Stacy is trans, even if the movies never outright confirm it. You can't deny that it's been hinted at. The fact is, if she can make somebody feel represented, who are you to tell them they're wrong? Stupid. Okay, so then this reply here says, it quotes it, Gwen is trans and you're not allowed to, or just kind of being sarcastic here. Gwen is trans and you're not allowed to say she's not, but also it's just a headcanon, guys, but also she is absolutely trans. And if you disagree, just don't say so. But you don't have to believe it. It's just headcanon. But she is trans and you're a Nazi if you disagree. There's that one. Here's some more tweets. It's a headcanon that doesn't hurt anybody. So why go out of your way to argue with somebody about it? Because it's delusion. Just like, I'm not going to go too hard. I'm going to get banned. It's a delusion. This is just as delusional as, even if you don't think she is, just keep it to yourself. I'd be remiss if I said the transvestigation style tweets from both sides have been making me uncomfortable, examining her body and whatnot. Well, what'd you think's gonna happen, bro? But like, there's no need to take it that far. It shouldn't be a huge debate. This is very much representative of how this whole transgender movement has taken over in society, in the fact that, oh, it's not real. Of course, someone can't be born a male and then become a female. That's not real. They can pretend and play dress up, or vice versa in this case as well. They can pretend and play dress up and pump as much artificial hormones in their bodies if they want, but it doesn't change the fact that that's a dude in a dress, or a woman with facial hair because of testosterone and so on and so forth. But it doesn't change biology. You cannot change biology. All right, so let's continue this. I'm not even saying you have to believe she's trans. Like I said, it's headcanon, but just like, let people have this. The arguments I've seen have been so malicious. This is how things start too. That's how we've seen a lot of gatekeeping, or like people have lowered the gatekeeping with like the gaming community and stuff, for example, because it's just like, oh, just let us have fun. Just let us have fun. You let more people in and then they take over. So this is how they try to start stuff of like, oh, just let us have this. You know, you don't have to believe it, but let us have this. And then before you know it, it's going to be like, oh, Gwen Stacy has to be canon trans or else. Like it gets way out of control. So here we have, looking back on it, I don't love the way I worded the original tweet, but Elon isn't getting a penny out of me, so I don't have an edit button. So let me correct myself. Fans have every right to, etc. To clarify, I don't think it's right when people treat headcanons as fact and argue with people as though they're fact. Isn't that kind of what you're doing though? But I've seen Nazi memes in replies to innocent tweets about relating to Gwen, which is unfortunately bound to happen here, but alas. Gwen's story being an allegory for coming out, even if that's not what the writers intended, is awesome. That's why the movies matter. It can be so powerful when you see yourself in a character. So to the end of the thread, nobody's reading. I love the trans Gwen headcanon. Basically, they just want their delusions validated. And the reason why they want their delusions validated is because they know it's not freaking true. Okay? I'm just going to be honest. I don't like just tiptoeing around things. I don't care who doesn't like me. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be real. And I don't like this fake reality of everything. But this is why there was such a massive push and obsession with representation among the alphabet mafia, because they are insecure, because in this kind of situation, any of the troons here, they know it's not real. They know there's no amount of dresses you can put on, there's no amount of makeup you can put on a dude that's going to make him a woman. It will not happen. And they need external validation so bad because they know the truth. It's the same thing when I make my tweets about my faith and being a Christian. And so if the Bible says something is wrong, I'm going to believe in the Bible. That my faith is my most important element of my life. So that's how it is. But they get mad at me for my beliefs. They need my validation. Well, why do you need it? Why do you need my validation? Why do you care about a person? If they don't believe in it, if they don't believe in the Bible, they don't believe in this, then why are they so mad that I believe in it? I don't know. Sounds like they know a little bit of the truth there and they're mad at it. I don't know. All right, and so here's another tweet that says, "Cry about it, you snowflake. Cops suck. Trans lives matter. And you're missing out on the best movie ever." And so then this quote tweet says, "I hate recency bias so much," which I so much agree with this. "These baboons won't even remember this film in a month, but it is current thing to praise it. So by golly, they're all in on going to bat for this movie." I relate so hard. The current thing, the recency bias across everything is one of my biggest pet peeves. You see this a lot with, when I talk about Tomb Raider all the time, there are so many people who will just be like, "Oh, but the current thing's the best thing." The current, and not to say that people can't genuinely like the new stuff better than the old stuff, but it's just like, sometimes you can tell it's just because it's the current thing. And it's like, oh my gosh. You see this with all across the board, right? Look at Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Three Houses, just legendary masterpiece. Then Fire Emblem Engage comes out, and it's fun. It's good. It's like a 7 out of 10 for me. But does it even hold a candle to how epic and incredible Three Houses was? No. But when the game first drops and I started streaming it, people are watching it, and I'm just like giving my honest feedback about it. Like, you know what? This is fun and all, but it's just not nearly as good as Three Houses. No, it's better. I like it better. And like I said, maybe some people genuinely do like it better, but I can't help but think, maybe I just have different tastes from a lot of people, but I can't help but think you like it better because it's the current thing. This happens all the time. So I'm sick of that as well. But anyway, this is just where we're at with things. It's just make it stop. Make it stop with all this insanity. Let's just get back to reality, please. Stop obsessing about all this representation because you need validation. Live your life however you want. I don't give a crap. You don't need my approval of it. I can think it's wrong. All kinds of people, whether they're in the alphabet mafia or not, are living lifestyles that I wouldn't, and that I don't think is right because of my faith. But that's none of my business at the end of the day what they do. But if they want my actual opinion on it, I'll be honest about it. But I can disagree with plenty of things. But yeah, I don't know, dude, this is just it. It's insane. It's just gotten stupid. So I hate how much this has all infected the nerd communities. And this is why when you look at video games and stuff like that, that's why I like playing retro games, because the new stuff is catered toward people like this, like that, who don't give a crap about the actual hobby, who don't give a crap about any of the history or any of that. They only care about just getting their representation in there, getting their validation in there, because, you know, what... Surprise, surprise, living a sinful lifestyle feels bad, man. And they have to try to seek some sort of validation for it to continue to move forward with it. That's just my take on the matter. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to read your Bible today. I will catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.